This video isn't about whether she finds you attractive. These are the signs she feels safe around you, and that means more than you realize. This kind of trust goes beyond surface-level chemistry. It's deep, protective, and the foundation of every meaningful connection. But here's the problem. These signals are subtle, signs that 99% of guys completely miss. If you don't know what to watch for, you won't understand why she keeps choosing you over other men. But once you do, you'll see that safety is the rarest thing a woman can feel, and you're giving it to her. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to tell when a woman has let her guard down because of you. Pay attention to number 4 and number 8. Those are the ones that reveal the deepest trust. Let's get into it. 1. Her body relaxes when you're near. You're at a social gathering, standing near the edge of the room. You notice her across the space, shoulders slightly raised, posture a bit guarded, the way people carry themselves when they're navigating a crowd. Then you walk over, and something shifts. Her shoulders drop, her posture softens. The tension she was carrying seems to melt away. This isn't conscious, it's automatic. When a woman feels safe around a man, her body responds before her mind catches up. The nervous system shifts from alert to calm, muscles relax, breathing slows. It's a physiological response she can't fake. Here's what to watch for: the before and after. How does she carry herself when you're not around versus when you appear? If your presence creates visible relaxation, her body is telling you that you represent safety. She doesn't need to be on guard with you. And if her body relaxes around you, watch how she positions herself. 2. She turns her back to the room when talking to you. You're standing together at a networking event or a friend's party and you notice her positioning. She's turned fully towards you, her back to the rest of the room. She's not scanning for other conversations or watching the crowd, she's facing you completely. This is vulnerable positioning, and it's significant. Women are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, especially in social settings. Keeping the room in view is instinctive, but when she turns her back to everyone else to face you, she's signaling that she trusts you more than she trusts the environment. You've become her safe point. Here's the psychology. We protect our backs instinctively. Exposing it to a room full of people while focusing on one person requires trust. If she's doing this with you, she's telling you without words that she feels protected in your presence. And if she's positioning herself vulnerably, listen to what she shares. 3. She tells you things she hasn't told others. The conversation deepens. She's telling you about her fears, her insecurities, things that happened in her past. She's sharing things that feel private, things you sense she doesn't tell just anyone. This is selective disclosure, and it's a sign of deep trust. Women protect themselves with information control. They decide what to share, with whom, and how much. When she starts telling you things she keeps from others, she's letting you pass the walls she's built for protection. Here's what to watch for: the weight of what she shares. Is she telling you surface-level complaints, or is she showing you wounds? The deeper the disclosure, the more she trusts you. She's betting that you won't use her vulnerabilities against her. Still, doubting her comfort with silence might give her away next. 4. She's comfortable in silence with you. You're sitting together and the conversation pauses, but instead of rushing to fill the gap, she lets it breathe. She doesn't reach for her phone. She doesn't seem anxious. She just exists in the quiet, with you content. This is silence comfort, and it's rare. Most people feel pressure to keep conversations moving. Silence feels awkward, so they fill it with noise. But when a woman feels safe, silence becomes peaceful instead of tense. She doesn't need constant stimulation to feel okay. Your presence is enough. Here's the tell. Does the silence feel heavy? Or does it feel easy? If she seems relaxed in the quiet, maybe even content, she's telling you that she doesn't need to perform around you. She can just be. And if she's comfortable in silence, watch what happens to her guard. 5. She lets you see her without the mask. You've seen her in social settings, polished, put together, playing the role. But around you, something different emerges. She's less filtered, more real. She admits when she's tired. She shows frustration instead of hiding it. She stops pretending everything's fine when it isn't. This is authentic presence, and it means she trusts you with her real self. Everyone wears masks in public. It's protective, but maintaining that mask takes energy. When a woman feels safe, she can finally set it down. She doesn't have to be on with you. She can be honest about how she actually feels. Here's the key. She's not performing for you. She's showing you the version of herself that most people never see. The tired version, the frustrated version, the uncertain version. That's a privilege she doesn't grant easily. If she's letting you see her unfiltered, notice how she responds to your opinions. 6. She asks for your perspective on real issues. She's facing a decision, something at work, something with family, something that actually matters. And instead of figuring it out alone or asking just anyone, she comes to you. She wants to know what you think. This is trusted counsel, and it's a sign she sees you as a safe harbor. Women don't seek input from men they don't trust. If she's bringing real issues to you, not just casual questions, but things that carry weight, she's telling you that your perspective matters and that she feels safe being uncertain around you. Here's what to watch for: the stakes. Is she asking your opinion on small things or on decisions that could actually affect her life? The higher the stakes, the deeper the trust. And if she's seeking your counsel, pay attention to her physical proximity. 7. She gets physically closer over time. When you first met, there was a normal amount of distance. Friendly, appropriate, nothing unusual. But lately, you've noticed something shifting. She stands a little closer. She sits nearer than she needs to. The gap between you has been shrinking. This is proximity creep, and it happens when trust builds. Women instinctively maintain distance from men they're not sure about. Personal space is a buffer, but as safety increases, the buffer decreases. She moves closer because being close feels good, because your presence is calming, not threatening. Here's the tell. Track it over time. If the distance between you has been gradually closing, she's becoming more comfortable. Her body is telling you that you've passed tests she may not have even consciously set. If she's getting physically closer, watch what happens when she's stressed. 8. She comes to you when she's upset. Something's wrong. She's had a bad day, received difficult news, or is dealing with something heavy. And instead of retreating into herself or turning to someone else, she reaches out to you. This is emotional refuge, and it's one of the clearest signs of safety. When we're upset, we seek comfort from people who feel safe. We don't go to those who might judge us, dismiss us, or make things worse. We go to the people who make us feel better just by being there. Here's the key. She's not coming to you for solutions unless she asks for them. She's coming because your presence soothes something in her. You represent calm in her chaos. That's not a small thing. If she seeks you out when she's struggling, notice how she handles your touch. 9. She welcomes physical comfort from you. She's upset, and you instinctively put a hand on her shoulder, or you give her a hug when she needs one, and instead of stiffening or pulling back, she leans in. She accepts it. She might even relax deeper into the contact. This is comfort acceptance, and it signals profound trust. Touch is intimate. Allowing someone to touch us when we're vulnerable requires trust that they won't hurt us physically or emotionally. When she welcomes your physical comfort, she's telling you that your touch feels safe. Here's what to watch for her response. Does she tense up or soften? Does she pull away or lean in? If she relaxes into your comfort, you've become someone who represents safety at the most fundamental level. And if she welcomes your touch, watch how she talks about you. 10. She defends you to others. You're not in the room, but someone says something critical about you and she pushes back. She defends you. She doesn't let it slide. Later, you hear about it from someone else or she tells you herself. This is protective loyalty, and it reveals how much she values you. When a woman feels safe with a man, she becomes protective of him in return. His reputation matters to her. She won't let people speak badly about him unchallenged. She stakes her own social capital on defending him. Here's the tell. She's not defending you for show. She does it even when you're not there to see it, especially when you're not there. That's when it counts most. She's guarding you the way you've made her feel guarded. Now it's your turn. Have you seen these signs before, but didn't recognize them, or worse, miss them completely? Drop a comment and share your experience, because here's the real question. When a woman is showing you she feels safe with you, what are you doing to protect that trust?